guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. It is really great to see you here if you are a returning subscriber, and if you're new, thank you for clicking on my thumbnail. So today's video is on this beautiful pre-colored unit I received from Wiggins Hair. Normally I just film an install, but today's focus really was on the cut. So I went ahead and did one side off camera because I had to practice, I had to train somewhere, guys, and I'm gonna really just go through everything in depth with how I achieved this beautiful layered look. They sent me the unit in this box. It comes with a pair of lashes, a edge brush, and a satin bag for storage. Honestly, the pre-coloring, the highlighting just makes everything so much easier because this is a complete style. All you have to do is literally bleach the knots. You don't even have to let the bleach process as long as you would with like black hair. You don't need blonde knots. About the hair itself, the lace isn't HD, which was a bit of a bummer, but it isn't thick as hell. I really managed to work with it. There's no excessive flyaways. There's like ever so slightly, but nothing a bit of got to be spray will not fix. So yeah, that's all you have to do. For any information I do forget or miss, please do check the description bar. You will find absolutely everything in there. The base of the hair is this colourful, it's even lighter than colourful. I'd call it like a 6 or an 8. It's like a medium brown base with some ash blonde highlights. Now, I'm not really sure how I feel about these colours together. The blonde is a bit of a whitish blonde, and the brown isn't really a pure brown. It's like a reddy brown type of thing, if you know where I'm coming from. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really feeling this hair. I feel like it really lights up my face, my skin in a really amazing way. Without further ado, guys, I'm gonna chat your ears off if I don't stop myself. Let's get into the video and I'll see you in another one. Bye. So to begin, I'm working with pre-straightened hair. Then I'm parting my hair in a quarter or so, I would say. This section ends right above my ear. So to begin the layering process, I part my hair in a horizontal section, pull the hair taut and cut in a downwards motion, so we're working towards that layering effect. So to follow up with the next section that's directly behind, I'm pulling the hair forward and using the shortest hair in the first section as a guide as I cut in a downwards motion again. So this just ensures that everything is cohesive and uniform and, you know, the same length, and I'm not out here looking crazy as hell. See that after every section I work with, I'm combing my hair and brushing through my hair just to ensure that I haven't got any shed hairs, any short hairs, or any hairs that really shouldn't be there, and so that when I cut, I'm cutting with an accurate representation of what is there and I'm not cutting blindly. And then you just follow the same process with the remaining sections in that area. You guys can see that the section I've been working on is a lot choppier. We have very visible variations in length. So this is perfect for the layered look I'm going for, as we've removed quite a lot of weight from the hair. So for my bang or fringe piece, I pull out the section from the opposite side and use this as a guide to make sure that the lengths match. For this part of the process, I'm taking sections that are parallel to my middle parts and cutting at a slightly diagonal angle downwards. As I said a bit earlier, the first cut was to more so remove quite a bit of weight. Now this cut ensures that the layers look a lot more pronounced. I don't want my layers to be heavy, so I'm making sure to go back in, trim where necessary, and feather the ends. So I've now clipped that away, and that's our first layer. Pulling out a section beneath that, I then proceed to cut or begin my cut slightly lower than the first section. Hopefully you guys can see how the whole layered look starts to come together, how everything starts to form. I think I definitely went a bit too short of this layer. I could have started my cut a lot lower, but we're gonna have to make it work. The show must go on. So I'm really just repeating the process throughout this section, this area. I chose to have about 3 or 4 layers in the front. Obviously the top layer is the shortest, second layer longer than that, third layer a bit longer than that, fourth layer the longest. And now it's time to curl. I don't know why I keep pulling out my straighteners to curl. I actually have a curling wand, but we're going to begin with the longest layer naturally. I'm curling away from my face, and when you get to the top of the curl, you want to hold the wand, the straightener, in place just to ensure that the curl has some time to form and set before you let go. And voila, a curl. Like, it's actually looking cute already. I'm excited. And the same applies to the layer above. And again, I'm curling away from my face, and I'm just going to repeat this until I get to the top. So you guys can see that the higher up we get, the shorter the layer are. Basically, the layers are layering.
Tell me, baby, baby, tell me what is bothering you. Tell me, baby, baby, tell me what is bothering you.
And then for the top layer, I definitely curled way too close to the part. I'm going to have to go in and fix that because I'm not a fan. So at this point, I'm just fiddling with the hair, zhuzhing it up a bit. I am playing in that top bit quite a bit because I hate it. You can go back in with your straightener, with your curler, just to make sure things look exactly as you want them to. Note that everything at this point is just hands. I'm only using my hands. I don't want to disturb the curls or anything, so I'm not using a comb or a brush. Just using my fingers and running through and pulling things apart, fluffing them a bit more. I don't think I went in with a spray, but I really should have. You can go in with a holding spray, your Got2b, your Elvive, just to give the curls a bit more longevity and make sure they hold or stay in place that little bit more.
Why you got your head down? Just come over to me now.
And finally, I'm correcting that top piece. And yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm feeling that I can work with that. Realistically, I should have cut my lace and melted it before I started styling. I'm going in with my Got2b spray because, like I said, the lace isn't HD. And I cut the lace in a jagged motion because I want to get as good of a melt as I possibly can. Using the band that came with the wig, I think I left it on for around 10 or so minutes. And pro tip, I can't believe I used to curl my hair without doing this. When I think of waves, I think of body, I think of volume, I think of texture, I think of fluffiness. With a wide tooth comb, I'm just back combing into the wave to like further emphasize them, just build a bit more depth, build a bit more, I don't know if weight's the word, but the hair looks wavy as hell. Like, it looks so much thicker, so much fuller, so much fluffier. Perfect, 10s across the board. This is stupidly sexy. And finally, I can take off the edge band, and voila, my work here is done. Check me out looking like a Victoria's Secret angel. This final look is absolutely everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope the process was easy to follow. If there's any information missing, please drop me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like. We'll meet again in my next video. Bye.